Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live on NWF Forward and it's Crusher Crossen. And where the heck is that Globetrotter kid, huh? He's just running a little late. He'll be coming in here shortly and we will see him. Our guest is here on time though, so at least our guests are on top of things, unlike that Globetrotter, I'll tell you. But he'll be coming in, so don't worry. You will see Ricky. It's just going to be a little delayed. He's just running late with his training. So he'll be here, but right now he just got Crusher Crossen, and it's going to be our guest. Goes by Steele from San Antonio Style Wrestling, Shawn Hernandez's operation down there in San Antonio, Texas. Great operation, great indie fed down there. And of course, that's where Officer Smalls, you all remember him. And, he was one of our first guests from there that came on. And of course, Shawn came on with him. And I'm sure Shawn's out there watching because this is one of his students. And, he's training them well down there. What can you say? I'm just looking at with how far Smalls has come, and just imagine what this guy's going to do. Now, when we get to Steele, we'll talk about it, but he was in amateur wrestling as well first and did that, and now he's making the transition. And so there's going to be some really interesting questions. And I know you guys, Gizmo and company, I'm sure you're out there. You guys like that. You guys cover I shouldn't say real, but you cover the legitimate. I shouldn't even say that. God, I'm butchering our own stuff. You cover sports stuff, and so I know you're fascinated when you've got somebody who actually knows amateur wrestling. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh, I just offended every pro wrestling fan there is. What can I say? But yeah, this is why I need the Globetrotter here to dial me in, because he would correct me there real quick. Before I get, I'm going to bring Steele in here in just a second, but I see we got a comment. Let's see what it says. I don't know why these comments. This is, I think, somebody that's not got this name. The YouTube comments are coming in really weird now. I don't know what StreamYard did. They did something and changed something, but we don't see the names like we used to. But anyway, not sure how the weather is by you, but here on the East Coast, we are getting hit with a big storm and high winds. It's messing with our internet. So yeah. I mean, I know there's a hurricane or something going through there, isn't there? I keep getting updates on the weather app, but yeah. So no, it's nice and sunny here out west. No storms here. All right. Well, remember, if you have questions for Steele, bring them in. It's going to be me and him until Ricky gets here. And let's get our guest in here. He's waiting in the wings, and we'll get started with things. Here he is from San Antonio. It's Steele.
How you doing, man?
Doing good. Now, is that actually your wrestling name, Steele? Or is that a nickname?
That is my real name. My nickname is the Natural Knight. So usually when they come out, they say, "Steele, the Natural Knight," and all that.
I got you. So it's Steele, the Natural Knight is kind of like the tagline to it.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So that's kind of fun. I get to drive the ship right now because Ricky's not here to interrupt me. I kind of like that. So once he gets in, though, his big mouth will be going at it. So I'm sure he'll have questions for you too. But I've got a few right off the bat. So I understand now you were in amateur wrestling first. Is that right?
Yes.
How long did you do amateur wrestling for? Before you actually got into the... Oh, no, he's here, ladies and gentlemen. I was just saying how it was so nice because it was just me, and now he's here. He's not that old. His hair's all
the reason to tune in bi-weekly is here. The Globetrotter, your NWF World Champion, is here to save you all from my co-host Schmucker Crossen trying to take over this show.
I was just saying how nice it was that I could start this myself. His hair is all messed up. He must have been going 100 miles an hour to get on this thing.
Of course I was. I couldn't miss it. We have a great guest today. Why would I miss it? How you doing, Steele? You doing good?
Yes, I am. How about you?
I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Well, could be happier if some person wasn't here, but, we make do with what we got. You'll get used to him. Took me a while.
All the disrespect, and I put up with it. I don't know why. I was just asking Steele, since we're kind of going to get right into the questions, Ricky, and then we'll I told Steele we'd be sliding in and out, so he knows the drill. I wanted to know then, so how long did you do amateur wrestling before we were rudely interrupted with that entrance?
So, I am a junior right now. I started amateur wrestling since I was my freshman year.
Okay, so you haven't been doing it too long then. It's not like you did it since the 6th grade or anything like that, right?
No, no. I don't know if this counts, but I have done karate before,
Oh, you
like
were in karate as well?
way long ago, like in elementary
How,
time.
how far did you get there?
Not very far.
Was it taekwondo?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
most people, that's what most people do. Um, yeah, I got to a green belt myself, so I did it too for a while.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you did, Crusher. I'm sure.
yeah, I did.
We all believe you here.
I don't remember much from it because it was so long ago, but
Old
yeah,
age.
I only did it because Chuck Lane, this guy who started the show with me at the NWF, he wanted to do karate. He got in this karate phase, so I had to do it with him, but
Uh,
anyways, green belt isn't much. It's like what, 3 belts in? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, but it's still a combat sport, I
yeah.
mean, this twerp up here did a little bit of jujitsu as well.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I wanted to do jiu-jitsu, but I didn't
Yeah,
really get the time.
it's great fun, but yeah, I'm in the same position as you where I couldn't go back to it if I wanted to because wrestling like 4 to 5 times a week, plus I try and have a personal life, plus school and stuff. It's really difficult. So yeah, it would just be going once a week probably to get my ass kicked, and I think I do that enough.
Nice.
and it's funny because when you do these, when this Steele from amateur wrestling, it's a whole different thing when you're doing a competitive sport like that. Like it's like, not that wrestling, I've always said pro wrestling's got competition. It's just not in the way of a traditional sport. Your competition is with each other to be the best in the business of the sport of wrestling, like to sell the best, to do the best, to work the best. That's the competition with each other. And there is, you compete with that to try to look the best. That's the pro wrestling competition side of things, but that's not the same as say amateur wrestling when you're going against an opponent and you're that's a different kind of competition, right?
It's all on you.
Yeah, it's all, there's nobody else. Yeah, you're right. And and weight class matters, like weight matters with amateur wrestling.
Oh yes, of course. It always matters.
Because everybody's so good at it that if you try to go, like if you were up against somebody say a heavier weight class, that's a big deal when you're doing this stuff, when you're kind of more on an equal playing field. But anyway, so what have you found then going into pro wrestling? Well, first of all, what made you want to do the pro wrestling side of things?
Okay, there was one time I saw a YouTuber and he does like wrestling content and all that, but then he started doing he bought a ring and started doing practice with other people, and now he made it to TNA. His name is Brendan Collins. I don't know if you guys heard
Mm,
of him.
yeah,
And that just makes me want to do wrestling too. So if he could do it, I could do it. And it's something that I really love to do and I want to do it.
So you like it? You're a fan of it then, right? Obviously,
Yes,
you
I've
got a
been
big
a fan
you got a
of
big NXT shirt on. You got to be.
yeah. I've been a fan of professional wrestling ever since I was as long I don't even remember, like when I was like a baby.
Right. So you've been watching all your life, and who was
Yes.
it then that we always like to ask this question? Who was it that got you hooked? Like who do you remember really being a big fan of in the very, very beginning?
Two people. Obviously John Cena. He's just my childhood hero. But one
Look
person I
alive.
really, really liked, Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I don't know
mm,
what it is, dude. He just makes me motivate me to do stuff. I just like that guy, man.
Yeah.
big underdog. Always had that
Yes.
gimmick. Like I remember, I was so into it. I used to love that stuff. That was
And
great.
I love
Ricky,
him.
just to remind us again, who was the guy that was? I think it wasn't it John Cena against not John Cena, Randy
Oh,
Orton against somebody that got you
oh yeah,
hooked.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right. The thing that what wasn't it did technically get me hooked. The first bit of wrestling I ever saw was a YouTube clip from just a Raw, and it was I started watching in 2015, and this was a clip from like 2010, and it was uh John Cena won a gauntlet to face Randy Orton for the world title at Hell in a Cell. Randy Orton comes down after John Cena's like beat up from the gauntlet, lowers the cage, tries to like beat him down, and John Cena gets the up. They fight on top of the cage, and John Cena hits the AA while they're on top of the cage, and I was just like, oh wow, it's like that's sick. So I just kept watching. It was just just kind of just got me. I don't know.
It's always
Something about
something. It is, and it seems like it's always like you can always almost remember a match that you've seen. Like I just remember this moment, right? That
Mhm.
that really got me hooked. And I know for me, I don't think I ever told the moment, but it was when my friend Charlie Lane wouldn't talk to me because he was too busy. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Because we always talk. We're like, we're gonna hang out, and he's like, Hulk Hogan's got a pair of brass knuckles. He's gonna hit Nick Bockwinkel. I'm calling you back, and he slams the receiver down. And I had to watch it too, because then, like, if he's getting excited, I gotta see what's going on, and that got me hooked.
Oh yeah.
What got
Yeah.
me hooked was back at NXT. I forgot what year. I think it was 2015. It was Adrian Neville versus Sami Zayn for the NXT championship.
Oh
I
man,
love that match so
man,
much. Just
so
finally
good.
getting the gold. That's what really makes me like him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
finally had his moment because he carried, not carried. There was other good people, but he was the one who was consistently NXT from 2012 time all the way until like the start of 2016, end of 2015, and then he finally got it in a banger. Oh, it was great. I agree.
And
Great choice, bro.
I can see where you guys like in the indie business now really do follow NXT, because NXT is kind of that staging ground. You know, it's like the bridge to the WWE. A lot of guys come from the indies into NXT. You know.
Yeah, and I feel like the cool thing about NXT for people who are indie wrestlers or just fans of independent wrestling is that it's almost like putting indie wrestling on a platform
Mm-hmm.
and also mixing the professionalism and high production quality of the WWE, and it just makes it this like perfect creation. And I think that's why the original NXT Black and Gold just took off. It was literally they took the great parts of indie wrestling, which was at a high point from about 2015 all the way up till like I would say 2020, 2019 when AEW came along. Indie wrestling was at its peak, and you had all these guys who were indie wrestlers just getting put on WWE television and getting given titles and consistent storylines and crazy matches. It was always going to grow, especially in the like more hardcore wrestling fan base.
And not only that, also Ring of Honor part of that equation too. They're
Oh
another
yeah.
one that is kind of a feeding ground. You know, you get a lot of indie
Mhm.
guys that are a part of that circuit too. I don't know if it's still prevalent though, Ricky. Is it Ring of Honor like it used to be?
No, it's under the AEW banner, and they have some decent parts, and
Yeah.
but I feel like now that they're kind of just used as like a feeding ground. They don't really get their own thing, and it's hard to watch because I personally think that Ring of Honor, in my personal opinion, is my favorite professional wrestling organization of all time. So it's really hard to see the state that it's in, but
Yeah, it's
we
just like in a
move.
transitioned kind of like it used
Yeah.
to be a deal. I think that the guy who really came out of there that I remember being a big deal was like Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah.
Like
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, that was like when he got from there, and that's where he came from. And then people used to go back and watch all his stuff
Mhm.
just to see what was going on over
Well,
there. You know?
that's the thing. Like, I always find myself gravitating towards the Ring of Honor guys. Like my favorite wrestler of all time is CM Punk, Ring of Honor
Mhm.
guy.
Mhm.
Bryan Danielson, probably in my top three, Ring of Honor guy. Samoa Joe, as you just said, Ring of Honor guy. Like those guys, they're just peak.
I
There's
think
just
CM Punk started out in Minnesota too, if I remember.
would he not start in Chicago?
I thought it was Minnesota too, or he went through there when he was starting out. I remember
Oh yeah, he
somebody
probably
telling me
did. He
that.
went everywhere.
Yeah,
He
because
was everywhere.
yeah. All right, so back to Steele.
Yeah, we can stop marking out for a bit,
You know,
guys.
we're all marking out here with our question. So when did you? Then did you go to the summer camp? Is that how you got hooked up with the um San Antonio, or did you just say, "Hey, I want to train"?
Um, it started off with my dad taking me to one of the shows,
Hmm.
and I watched it, and I was amazed, but like, whoa, Officer Smalls, he's way younger than me, and he's doing this.
Right.
I could do that. After after the show, I speak to Officer Smalls, Cade, and he told me about the school, and he's told me if you wanna sign up and come train with us and see what you got. Like a week ago, next week I joined, and that's when I started doing all the training. So yeah, during summer.
Yeah. So this summer you started, and because I always touch base with Shawn Hernandez. I say, Shawn, you got anybody you want to come on? Because we're always looking for people every so often, and I hit up everybody, and he's like, I do, as a matter of fact, and it was you. So so I'm glad that we touch base. I like to bring you guys on because I think it's a good platform here to show you guys what you guys are all about.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
We got some matches to watch, and I thought we'd maybe get started with that. We'll keep on with the
yeah.
questions. Yeah, let's get some of these watch longs. So
Let's
we
see
got
this.
we got two things. And I got footage that Steele provided me, and then Smalls chimed in and says, I got some stuff I want to show you too. So Smalls had sent me, says, we're gonna watch all of it. We'll start with Steele. We'll start with Steele's footage. All right. This is
All right.
gonna be his, I believe, his first match, and I hope I have it in the right order when we play it. And then I think one of your ladder matches is how you did it with me, right? So let's take a look at this.
Out of curiosity, Crusher, have we had any other comments in?
One just, can't you see him?
No, I see two
That's
comments
right
right now, but I don't know which ones we've had in or which one.
Oh, the second one I can bring that in. Let's see what it says. Steele, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What is your age, height, weight, and how long have you been involved in wrestling? Also, well, we already kind of talked about that last part.
Okay.
Also, do you wrestle for your school wrestling? And I think what they're asking is, are you still doing amateur wrestling?
Oh yes, I'm doing it till my high school ends. So I become a senior. So yeah, I'm just going all the way ever since freshman because it's my favorite sport in the world. I'm just age above Smalls. I am 16, and I don't remember. I think my height is like 5'8", pretty sure 5'8". I weigh like 237 pounds.
237.
Yes.
All right. So Smalls actually, Smalls, I called you Smalls. Steele, so you were at the weight I was at when I first started losing weight. I was up at 235 about, I don't know, 6 months ago. But I wasn't good weight. I had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Now, Steele's big bone, but man, let me tell you some guys, when you see him in the ring, he moves like a cat. He's very agile. Wait till you see some of this stuff. That's Steele, by the way, this is a six-man tag, and that's Steele back there in the gray and black. If you see him back there outside the ring, that would be Steele.
What's cool about this, when I was in the back, I was so nervous.
For this match?
Yeah, because this is my very first match. And I don't know what happened. As soon as I get out of that curtain, all my nervousness just went away.
So, yeah, it's
like I knew what I was doing. So
that's very typical, honestly. That's how it goes for most people, really. You're nervous at first until you step in that ring, and then it all kind of goes away. Usually. Some people stay nervous the whole time. Especially their first match.
Oh yeah. It's also when you get in there and you know what you're doing, you stop and just go, I'm here now. I know what I'm doing. We'll be good.
Yeah.
You know? So once you're in that situation, usually the nerves also just out of there.
Guys, I'm assuming the audio's okay. I just want to make sure there's no commentating to listen to, so I just want to make sure that
I'm hearing it. It's fine.
Yeah, everything
okay.
sounds alright for us. Yeah.
All right. So they can hear us. Who's this other big guy?
Fun fact: this guy named Big Juicy. This was also his very first match.
Really? So it's his debut as well.
I think he only has like 2 spots here, and this is his first spot, and his next spot you'll see later.
Now, is this one of those shows that are at the training facility?
Yes, this is a school show.
Yeah, school show, which is cool. Your ring looks like it has some nice bounce to it. I'm real interested in that these days. Ricky knows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There I go.
There he is, Steele, getting in that ring. And with Hernandez, now this has got to be an intimidating spot here for you.
Yes, 100%.
So
now,
before you,
I know this was my first match, but I do wish I was in more character here because I was just going through my head, just remembering.
It doesn't look bad what you got on.
Yeah. Fun fact: that's my school gear.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's very amateur wrestling, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Around the. That's kind of like, like around the world. I like the fact how Hernandez doesn't play with you guys. He treats you like anybody else.
Oh yeah. Just wait until later what he does.
Oh no.
Oh my. There he goes. That's what he loves to do to people.
Oh.
It could have been better, but
Yeah, it's your first match.
Oh,
yeah,
dog.
it is.
Title.
It is my first match.
Nice.
I like how you're just letting them come to you.
I believe this is where the. Oh wait, no. I think this is the part where. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice. See what I'm
God.
saying? The agility for a big
Tom.
guy.
I didn't even think I was gonna be able to do that.
Double clothesline. King
Oh,
Kong.
see? Getting the crowd up. Oh, nice.
You know, in six mans, it's, you know, y'all have your spots, right? And then so everybody, the other guys will be coming in here shortly too. The next match we watch, though, after this, I think it's a singles match, right? Steele?
Yes. This ever since I started professional wrestling, I only did like I think 2 tag team matches.
Otherwise,
Only
it's
done-
been singles.
Yes, only 2 tag team matches. I done a regular one, 2-on-2, and this one right here.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer singles wrestling or tag team wrestling so far?
I definitely prefer singles.
Fair. Yeah, I get you. You only have to worry about yourself and your opponent. Really, there's
Yeah.
less layers to it. Makes life easy.
The good part about tag team wrestling, you don't get exhausted. 'Cause
Right.
it's-
You
Oh, yeah.
have
Yeah.
breaks. But, you know, some tag, you know, back in the 80s, though, the art of tag team was quick tags, so you didn't necessarily get the breaks. Maybe it's different now, but like a good tag team would tag off regularly back in the day.
Yeah, it
Like-
depends on the team, I suppose. But like one thing I found really good about tag team wrestling, me and John teamed up, was that it was so much easier when it came to spots. So for like, again, for me, I'm usually quite good with memory, but John, he's far better now, but he used to be really bad with remembering spots in singles matches. So it was really good with me and him with tags, because I could literally just sit in the apron and call every spot he was going to do, and he would just do it. It was great. It was so easy.
Ricky's
she'll
a
have to
good
remember.
Ricky's a good communicator. As refereeing his match for the title, I seen it firsthand. He was very good at directing the match.
Yeah, me and Ben never stopped talking. Well, I said
I
me and Ben. It was
No,
mostly
Ricky.
me.
It was Ricky. I didn't hear Ben at all. But not that he wasn't talking, but I was
think I
just.
The one thing Ben said to me was in response to me asking him if he was good, because when I did the closed fist, I just actually did
Yeah,
just
you
punch him.
punched him. I
And I
remember.
was like, "You good?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right."
Well, gee, that's great. You didn't ask me if I was good when you clotheslined me in the face.
Well, he didn't pre-bump, did he? You pre-bumped.
Yeah, you caught me in the face, Steele, on a breath bump.
Oh, you got me, brother.
I kind of caused it. I threw the guy down and you had to hurdle him.
Oh. Boy.
And I believe this is where the heat starts, right here. Going through everybody.
So out of curiosity, before you started training with Hernandez, had you seen him in TNA? Have you seen his work? Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, I have seen him in
Yeah.
TNA. Not live, obviously, but
Mhm.
I've seen some clips. Yes.
Unreal. Yeah, I actually came up on my feed. I think it was yesterday, and I found it really funny because obviously we're getting you on. And you're one of his trainees. I saw the video of him doing the border toss to Gail Kim.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was one of the most nasty moves I've ever seen people do.
Border toss is kind of like that, where he throws them, right?
It was just he just threw someone from a
razor's
razor's
edge, right?
Yeah,
Like a razor's edge. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
But Hernandez,
That's got to
is
be a
so
nasty
jacked.
bump.
He's so jacked he would just throw them, like he actually would toss them. Like, and he did it on Crusher. Have you ever seen Gail Kim?
Haven't seen him.
She's like I really like. She's an amazing wrestler. Like
Oh,
was
it's a
a
lady wrestler?
revolutionary wrestler. Yeah, for women's wrestler. Yeah,
Hmm.
revolutionary for women's wrestling, especially in North America.
And he did
But
it to her.
he did it to her, like this, like 5 foot something, like Asian girl just gets her border dots, and she like folds on herself. Like it was just nasty in
Ah,
TNA. Like this girl. Oh my god, it was bad.
Have you guys ever seen the um, power bombs where the guys like really go rough with it? Like they drive them through the mat,
Yeah.
like
like they
Henson
hold on to him.
Yeah, they hold on. They just. And
Power
I'm
them
thinking to
through.
myself, why? Why?
I'm just nervous about the head.
Well,
Like,
yeah. I mean, you're
yeah.
just asking for injuries and everything. I just don't understand why they do it. That is there a reason? Do you know, Ricky? Why would they would just power?
Why
it
they
that much?
do it?
Yeah,
I'll tell
so
you
rough.
exactly why. They get too into it.
Just
They
too
get
into it.
either
And they
they're
just
trying-
over.
They're
Yeah.
either trying to like actually hurt the guy, or they're just getting too happy into the match, and they just go and put them through it, and you're like, chill out.
Right.
That was actually a problem I had with Samson Law, who trains with us. And by the way, Steele, Samson Law is this guy. Love the guy, but when he first started, so he's like 6'3", probably like 240, 250. He's the biggest guy we have. Like he's huge, and his finisher used to be a powerbomb, like just jackknife. But he would get them up, and he would just bang through. Like he put them through the thing, and it was actually me a few times. I had to actually tell him like, yo, like we can do the bump ourselves. You don't need to worry. We'll work with you. Same with like belly to bellies. He would do the belly to belly overhead, and like I never took it from him for so long until I had to actually have this sit down conversation with him, because I was like, if he does it to me, being the lightest guy there, well, I'm not the lightest anymore, but at the time I was the lightest guy. I was like, I'll end up 450 and going over the post. Like I'm good. So luckily, so much more trustworthy and other people taking the bump, but like. Damn, his power bomb just to nearly like break the middle beam.
And is it different when I've seen? Is it a different move? What's it called when they do the power bomb and then they just drop with them like a leg drops into the
Oh,
Oh,
power?
set out power bomb.
What is it called?
Set out power bomb.
Is that a power bomb? Yeah, it's like I like that one better myself. Like I think that looks better.
I just think the reason why they do that is because of the seats.
Oh, for doing the power bomb rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just seen some on Instagram that come through my feed. They're like, and everybody's commenting like, "What the hell are you doing? You're gonna kill the guy," you know?
Oh yeah,
Um,
dangerous stuff.
yeah.
This is my favorite part right here.
Boot in the face. Oh, there he comes. Up, strap's coming off.
Down. That's always gonna be my thing, man. I love doing that.
Nice slam.
Uh,
You're getting into it.
yeah. I never practiced on taking the Samoan drop. That's like the first time I ever took one. Yeah, that's that.
Is this guy still wrestling too?
Big Juicy?
Yeah, Big Juicy.
I guess so, but he hasn't been coming to practice. This was his first and only match.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a chop you'll remember. So was that one.
I actually kind of forgot about that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
This part is pretty cool too. Throwing everybody. You want some of this? There it goes. I want to give him a high five. Hey, good job, Big Juicy. What are you doing? There it goes. Oh
Not the
wait,
ref.
no, not the ref too.
Not the ref.
Oh. Taking his shirt off. There he goes. Oh, jeez. The juice is loose.
Sandy's the ref. Oh my days.
Dude, I felt that. I definitely felt that.
Just have
Well,
one
the
more
ref,
time.
the ref sure as heck felt it.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't guess ref this one.
Ah, boo.
Yeah, I clear out too. Time to exit. I noticed somebody in your corner too. That some younger kid in your corner was your like manager for this thing or something. Steele.
Like I said, it was a school show, so we just
Yeah.
had younger kids that are doing kids training with us to do our entrance and stuff.
Okay.
I don't really know how to explain it, but I guess I think you get what I mean.
Yeah.
All yeah, managing, that's all they're doing, just the
Managing.
entrance and yeah.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. That's why I was wondering. How many people show up at these shows? Would you say? Guesstimating.
Like, I would say like 30 to 40 people.
Yeah, 30, 40. Kind of similar to one of your dojos, I suppose, Ricky. You know, a little bit less, but not much.
Yeah. Yeah, similar.
All right, now here's the singles
Right.
match, a little more
Here we go.
recent. Right?
And this is the very first time where I tried out face paint.
Oh, you put face paint on?
Yes.
Now, this is another school show or that venue. Have you done anything else anywhere else? Well, I think, yeah, you did because the one we're going to watch from Cade was somewhere else. So you've done other places besides this, right?
My best one was at, we went to Houston for Luchas versus Cosplay.
Okay. And what'd you do on that show?
Like what I dressed up as?
Yeah, like what was your match? Was it a singles match or?
Oh no, that one was the tag team match. My
Oh,
second ever tag team match. Yeah,
Okay, that was the other tag match.
it was me and Bobby versus the 210 boys.
Okay. Is it 210 boys? Is that Carter and?
Yes,
And his
DC
new
Carter
tag team
and
partner?
DJ Battle. Yes.
I was thinking, we had CC Carter on, and I usually like to bring guys on more than once, and I was thinking I gotta get Carter and his new tag partner on and have them both come on. I think that'd be a cool interview.
Yeah.
Reach out to them. I'm sure Cade would love to come on again too. I gotta refer to him as Smalls. He ain't gonna like him when I call him Cade.
Ah,
Only when
killing business, man.
only when I'm with him in the bag I call him that name, but
Right.
anywhere else it's Smalls.
Well, I think we had talked about it when he came on in an interview, but I think he prefers Officer Smalls.
I didn't even know his real name until you guys said it.
Oh,
That just
really?
shows how much he loves the gimmick.
At least in this one, I'm a little more characteristic and more energetic. So
Nice suplex.
Oh yeah,
You
'cause
can
you're
see it
getting
a little bit.
confidence.
you can see a little bit my face paint.
I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah, I see it. Like the.
What is this ring size? How big is it?
Oh,
I'm
that's
not sure.
20. That has to be 20.
I think it's 20. I was gonna say 18, but
Nah, that looks like a 20. That's a
Wow.
lot bigger than our corner to corner.
it just about slipped. Thank goodness I didn't say anything.
Oh, what's this?
What was that?
We just got a notification.
What did it say?
I don't know, son of a busting students.
When I was recording this, I got a notification from that. So. My
Oh,
bad.
maybe since it's being recorded, yeah, because you can record it and then it just got to notify everybody that's being
I was
recorded.
hoping you were gonna ignore that.
That's all.
we were never going to ignore that, man. That's great.
Now watch him move in this match. This is where I kind of noticed you were moving like a cat. And some of the things you did in this match, Steele. Very agile. Has Hernandez obviously picked up on that too, hasn't he? With your agility.
Yes.
Now, do you just naturally have the agility, or is that something you picked up training?
Kind of both.
Guys, I just got informed. That is a 16-foot ring.
That's 16?
Yeah, looks bigger, doesn't it?
Maybe it's the angle, because that does not look like the same size as...
It just looks small. It looks bigger than...
Yeah, the NWF ring, it looks...
I was going to say 18, but...
I don't know.
Oh, well.
My question is, who just informed you?
Let's say an officer of the law.
That's so funny. It's like the anonymous general manager there for a second. I started binging it. That's great.
Crowd getting into it.
I'm pretty sure this one had more crowds than my very first one. They were more like hyped up too.
You know, you might have heard me talking on some of the promos on Instagram for this, how I referred to a guy back in our day as Steenerson, that you reminded me a lot of Steenerson, because Steenerson was a lot like you as far as body-wise and the agility. Like, I remember Steenerson could throw drop kicks and stuff, and for a bit, it's harder for a bigger guy to do. And so, and watching your agility and stuff, man, reminds me a lot. For our NWF fans too, they'll probably see it for sure. Oh,
Sneaky.
It's like watching it for the first time, looking it back, because I don't remember all of these.
This is your like first reaction to it too.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name again? I know his name. What's his name again? That you're
Joey
wrestling?
Spector.
Spectre, yeah. He's like one of the trainers as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. For San Antonio. You know, if anybody in San Antonio is watching this, you should check this out. You know, you can start getting trained as well. So, you know,
See
look
if you're
into
back.
San Antonio.
Nice.
The kid strapped down, about to take mine out too. One more time.
We do have a comment from Gizmo. He's a regular. Bring this in. You have one of the hardest weight groups in school wrestling. You get around the ring really well. Have you been injured while wrestling before, like in either an amateur or pro or any of it?
That
Ever
is a
been
really good question. I've been injured twice. My very first injury was, I believe, my sophomore year. I was wrestling someone, and I headbutted him during the match. And I had huge headaches. And that's not until the next day I realized I had a mild concussion.
Okay.
So I had to be out from that.
And obviously the headbutt was an accident, right?
Yes, obviously.
My
My
second one?
second one is most recently. I have a lumbar spasm on my back, like near my kidney. So that's that. It wasn't really fun, but
You said it was a muscle spasm?
yeah, lumbar spasm. It sucks because
Came out of
every
nowhere?
moment. I don't remember. I think it was from the school training, like here. Because I don't realize until I got home.
Right.
It just sucked because any movement I make, it just hurts. I felt it.
Right. And that takes a while for that stuff to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another question, Sports Talk regular. Steele, have you ever accidentally used some of your pro wrestling moves in a school match? I can see where that would.
Discus lariat and
Let's
wrestling
see.
match.
That has actually happened before, just so you know.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen clips of it, yeah. Where guys have done pro wrestling moves and amateur and get disqualified. But anyway, like they'll literally get disqualified. The ref throws it out in the amateur wrestling. If you know, I'm trying to think what happened. The guy did I can't remember the move, but it was definitely a pro move, and it was like, well, you know this, Steele. You can't do a full Nelson. You can do a half Nelson. So I mean, something like that I could see happening accidentally, not intentionally, but I can see somebody doing a full Nelson by mistake. But, you ever see anything?
I didn't do it during the tournament. I did it during practice. A wrestling move I did. It wasn't really a wrestling move. It was more like a cradle, like a mix with that. I did one of those pins where you like. I don't know how to explain it. Like you put their legs over their arms, you roll over, and they're on your back, and you're on your butt. I don't really know what that's called, but that's like kind of a pro wrestling move more than an amateur move.
Yeah, I think it's legal though, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be legal.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
And
Coach saw me
then,
do it once, and he said nothing about it. So.
yeah. And then,
Listen.
Sports Video says, Steele, can you explain your wrestling name, Steele the Natural Knight? Is there anything behind it?
Not really. The only reason why I go for that because during my days, first time ever, doing school, blah, blah, doing the school here. When I was driving with my dad, he was telling me, "What should your names be?" And my very first name I was going for was Diesel or Eli Diesel.
Yeah.
Um, but a couple weeks, couple months, I just went with either Eli Steele or just Steele. I went with Steele, and I was like, you know what? That's kind of a short name. Maybe let me add something there. And my dad was like, you should add the natural night, and I was like, okay, I'll just go with it. So
Whoa! Look at that sunset flip over the top.
I have never seen someone do a stinger splash and land on the apron. That was nice.
that is what I was talking about right there. That kind of
Oh, a sunset flip.
Oh, a sunset flip pin.
yeah,
You did that in
Yeah.
amateur wrestling.
yes,
Yeah, there's certain moves that usually just don't happen in amateur wrestling, like schoolboy pins. And it's funny that like they talk about schoolboy pins. It's a schoolboy pin in America is totally different than it is in Europe. But anyway, but they do grapevines, which is similar, in amateur wrestling. But then they don't ever do grapevines in pro. So
I think it's
kinda
also
weird.
I think the main reason for such a difference in like styles is because like the States and North America in general's form of wrestling, at least throughout history, has always been the amateur style, the freestyle wrestling. Meanwhile, here in the UK we had catch, which was just being like going for the joints and going more like submission based.
Catch as catch can or whatever.
Yeah, that was the more European and British style of like not just pro wrestling, but in general, catch wrestling was a thing for years. So that probably explains why there's a difference and why there's so many moves that we do that you guys don't do, and moves that you guys do that we don't do. Again, it's different now that wrestling's been televised and people can learn from all sorts of countries. But I feel like that's what made it brought it on originally.
All right, guys, are we ready for round 2? This only goes about 10 minutes in this stuff, but there's some more recent footage again. I think it's recent anyway.
yeah, it is. I have never ever seen this. So
All right, so this is your first
see
for
how
all
it
of us.
is.
All right, I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing myself, so let's take a look.
Ah,
Looks
here
like we got
go.
Spider-Man in here. So
And that was
Spider-Man
Bane.
and
You're Bane?
Bane, yes.
and who's the ref? He looks like he's got a mask on as well.
I don't know what he was going for. He just had face paint.
Oh, face
I guess a clown.
Oh, the mask is off. I want to know who's Spider-Man.
That
You'll
is
find-
Officer Smalls.
Oh, Smalls is Spider-Man.
It
Yes.
is. You were gonna find out because he ends up his mask will come off.
Oh, I should have kept it a secret.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
This is my second match ever with him. The first ever one was at a school show.
And this one's at a different venue. Where's this at?
Max. It was the Cotton Gym at Maxwell.
Okay. You guys work well together, though.
Oh, that just cut out. This one, so I guess it's not the full match. It's just clips.
Yeah, these are just short little clips, and then we're gonna go. And I might have them in the wrong order because your mask is back on. But then it's gonna go to a big longer clip here, and when it does, it'll be like one big clip. So, and maybe we're already into the big long clip.
I believe this is the. Yeah, I believe this is out of order. This is the first tie up right here.
Okay. Yeah, I have it out of order then. Sorry.
My mask came off. That mask did not fit me. It was too small, so
We
it
can
was
see
difficult.
that.
So is this like a gimmick match where you guys dress up as like something?
I mean, it is around spooky season, so it's like
So it's
a
like Halloween
Halloween
match?
so. And that's where we left off. Yeah, so like a costume party.
Don't brags.
Gotta put him down. Do I put him down? Boom, there he goes.
Speaking of Smalls, I just seen him do a really good move. He did the
The
jumped up
450
on the
splash.
450 splash off that rope. That was cool.
That was amazing.
He
I
jumped up on
thought
the middle of the rope and then did the 450 splash.
I
Yeah,
thought that was really cool. I hope he used that in the show soon.
yeah. It's coming along quite well. And so is yourself here. I mean, just watching you working with Smalls. Do you enjoy having matches with Smalls? Okay, now I think this is the big long clip now. So this isn't going to be chopped up anymore. This is going to be from here on out.
Yeah, to answer your question, I think I prefer wrestling with Smalls because we have so much chemistry, and I think I'm the best. My best matches is always with him.
Yeah. Have you wrestled him a number of times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get caught up on the comments here while we watch. Ricky, this is for you. Damian Thorne, Ricky, you are okay tonight. You just seem a little reserved and quiet.
Yes, I'm perfectly good, guys. Just tired, really, really tired training. A lot
Tired?
today.
You have out of school all week, you lucky kid.
Exactly. So I've got too used to being able to reserve energy. No, but yeah, I'm perfectly fine, guys. Glad to be here. Just a little bit tired, and I'm also when I'm watching the matches, I like to really just watch.
Concentrating. We'll
Yeah,
start
it's fun
talking when we get the
watching.
matches done. I'm sure he'll come out of his shell then, Damien. Gizmo says, Steele, are you trying to kill Smalls? I have to give Officer Smalls a lot of props. He can really take a hit.
I'm really surprised he didn't complain or said anything about me splashing him, or I run up to him while he's on the floor and I done my little frog splash. He could take a lot of my hits, especially my discus clothesline. That's my finisher. So
Well, come on, guys. Hernandez trained you. If you're taking hits from Hernandez, yeah, you can take them from anybody, right?
yeah,
I mean, that goes without saying for you guys.
this might be weird to say, but I hope that one day I can have a match with Hernandez and take one of his moves because
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that'd be cool.
Border toss, perhaps?
I mean, that'd
It's-
be cool. It'd be an experience. I know it's gonna hurt, but
Yeah, it's
It-
got to
I
be a
feel-
rough bump.
I feel like it's just such like an iconic move, though. The border toss in wrestling, and like Hernandez's border toss is just literally so iconic for wrestling fans and wrestlers in general. So to be able to have that flex of saying, "Hey, I got border tossed. Look at this," it's a flex in its own right.
Oh, man, wait till you see the next comment, Ricky. I'm going to save that one till the matches are done. We'll watch the match.
You know what? I have it on full screen right now on my laptop, so I haven't seen the comment. So I'm gonna keep it that way and wait until I actually get it brought in.
Yeah, we'll wait on that. I don't want to take away from the match. Ah, there it comes off. Now I see the Ben Nelson wannabe. Smalls gonna hate
There
me
it
for seeing
comes
that
off.
one.
It's been off for a while, bro.
Oh, did he take it? I just noticed. But that's
Ben
what
Nelson
Nathan
wannabe.
Hoy said when he seen Smalls at first. He goes, he looks like Ben Nelson.
You know what? I see it.
Yeah, with the mullet.
Well, Ben actually now has blonde like streaks in his hair. Like
Yeah, I
highlights and
noticed he's
stuff.
gonna get like a blonde look. Or whatever,
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah.
I think he's trying to like deny the Marty Jannetty tag team allegations.
Does he really want to resemble Marty though?
No, that's what I mean. He's trying to avoid looking like Marty.
Oh,
He wants to
avoid
be the
looking
blonde
like
one
Marty.
instead
I
of the
get you.
brunette, Yeah.
Sorry, Marty. No offense, but
We all know Marty Jannetty was an amazing wrestler.
all the tag team sure was.
Oh,
tricking the people.
Wait, a little heel here, isn't he? Maybe Crusher getting in the shape, and maybe I got to go over there and take care of Smalls as well. Oh, little heel tactics here.
I find it really funny that Spider-Man's the heel and Bane's the face.
I was
Yeah,
just about
I know,
to
I
say,
was
yeah.
gonna
He is so called to be the not so friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I just
Not
went
so
with him.
friendly.
DC versus Marvel. It was something. Hernandez was originally gonna have me as a face, and me as a heel and him as a face.
Yeah, because of Spider-Man. I mean, it makes sense.
But then Smalls said My name's gonna be the not so friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Well, now
And
if Small, okay, here's the thing though. Smalls would have dressed up as the Black Spider-Man or whatever that guy's called.
that's what I
That would have
exactly
made
said to
sense.
him. That's what I exactly said
Did
to
you?
him. Yeah.
Could have dressed up as Carnage. What
Oh,
a
nice
drop
drop kick. Of course, that's going to catch my eye.
kick. Stop booing me.
I like how Smiles is just constantly interacting with the crowd. It's so good.
If I was heel more, I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
I'm only
Well, yeah,
I've
just
only
keep
been
the
heel
heat
once.
going. Keep the heat going. He's doing such a good job with it.
Oh yeah. What's there's so many benefits of being a heel that I've seen at the minute, and for me, I absolutely love the part of just being able to turn. Oh my
Nobody
days!
home.
I just love the part of being able to turn to the crowd, just be like, shut up. And my favorite thing is to call them inbreds. It gets them every time. Gets them every time. Just say, shut up, you inbred. I really don't like that. I think they're self-conscious.
I do like this comment. I'm going to bring this in. In a match between Spider-Man and the Man of Steel, we have to back Smalls. After all, he is an officer.
What are you on about? Oh, the Man of Steel. Ah.
Yeah,
I
get
was
it?
like, what are you on about? Ben's not the Man of Steel.
Now, don't worry, Tony. Your comment's coming in. We're just going to wait for the match stand.
Oh, it's Tony?
Yeah, Tony's got a comment. So we'll bring it in at the end. By the way, I want to get Tony on a show too, Tony. Tony, you got to reach out to us.
All right, Officer Hogan over here. That was a very quick kick out of the discus. It was barely two.
I don't know if you saw that, but I did a little thing where I did this and then a little
Oh
swipe.
yeah.
It was because my dad was thinking about doing that before my finish, saying, "You go night night" and stuff like that. So
This is
why
really
not?
good. This is really good wrestling in this stuff, you guys. Very good. Standing suplex.
We got control. Oh.
Please don't.
Walk on the ropes.
Yeah, he likes doing that.
This is the first time I ever taken that from him.
He's gonna do the flip, twist deal. Twist arm. Yeah. When he first sent me this, I didn't know it was him right away, and I said, "That's you, isn't it?" And he's like, "Yep." And I said, "I knew it. My spidey sense went off. I knew it was you."
Oh my!
That was nasty.
He pulled none of that.
And by the way, you guys on Instagram watching, if you're still there, come over to YouTube because Instagram stream is going to end here in about 2 minutes. We only go live for an hour there, so you gotta get on YouTube or get on our YouTube channel and watch the rest so we can interact with us because we can't see your comments over there. Wanted to get that in. Some more comments coming in for you, Ricky. I can bring these in right away, I guess. Niall Brown, Godspeed, your famous line these days.
Godspeed.
And we love you, Globetrotter.
I'm sure you do. You're not bad yourself. I wouldn't say love. That's a strong word.
I'm just reading.
I would
what it
love
said.
me too.
I am.
I would love me too, guys.
This is why I did not have the strap, so instead I took off my shirt.
There we go.
Whoa. At least you got
Don't
that
do it.
post with the
Foot on the
hand.
rope. No. The sneaky son of a bitch.
Oh, and Smalls got it out. He snuck out on it. That move you just did, Steele. I think it was Brian. It wasn't Brian Knobs. It was Jerry Sags did that in a tag match. Was the Nasty Boys, and he didn't catch the post like you did, and he went face first and lost to two.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That was nasty.
Well, Cesaro on Raw once jumped and did it,
yeah.
and he lost his entire front set of teeth, just bashed
His
in.
front teeth was in, or
Yeah,
it went in.
pouring with blood. It was brutal. Just bit the post.
Gotta hurt. Oh. Anyways, let me get this. I was told you I had a comment for Ricky that I held off on because I didn't want to take away from the match. So I'll get this in quick. And we got to get this guy on the show. Tony says, for Ricky, it's handy not having to dress up for Halloween, but has to be annoying being a clown all year, though, doesn't it?
Oh,
I'm getting to like Tony now. I wanted to match with him. Now I'm kind of liking what I'm hearing.
Yeah, honestly,
That's
yeah, that was so funny. That sounds like the kind of joke you get on the yogurt cartons. You ever get those? Do you get those in America on yogurt? You get the jokes. It's kind of shit I'm
Yeah.
hearing from us.
I got those
The
from the milk
worst.
cartons, bro.
You got them
Yeah.
from milk? Yeah, we have them from yogurt over here because we do better.
Maybe if
Yeah,
you
it was
ever
real
go
funny.
down there to, and you know, he's training to be in wrestling. If he makes his debut, maybe you can, if you have the NWF belt at that point and you go down there, you can defend it to him, maybe.
If it's funny.
And then
Yeah.
he says, is Ricky scared of my comment or just looking for an excuse to think of something to say after the match?
Mm.
No,
He's talking lots of smack to you.
Maybe it's because Crusher told me to wait until after the match. Turn on the listening ears. Cross-eyed inbred.
Ricky's hair is
Swear to
still
God,
all
these
messed
people.
up. It's funny seeing him
people.
like fragile.
Is it
like-
jealous seeing someone have hair? Is that what it is? Does that really like cause a bit of envy in you?
Is it jealous that you can go to the gym and actually get muscle?
I didn't see any muscle. I just saw a whole load of gray paste.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not Shawn Hernandez, but I'm getting there.
Not your Sean Schmucker cross.
So back with Steele. So how many matches have you had so far? Would you say, if you had to guess?
I'm gonna take a wild guess here. I would say probably 9 or 8.
About 8 or 9 so far.
Yes.
And what is like the forecast now? Do you guys wrestle once a month or twice a month for matches? Like rough, would you say going forward? Is that what it's been?
I would just say like once a week.
Once a week you're doing?
Or yeah, once a week or every
including the training shows and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, that's getting a bit in. Now I know that Hernandez works with that other, was it AWR? Is that what it is?
Yes, AWR.
Have you ever done anything with them or no?
Yeah.
Have you done some of those? Those are like bigger shows, right?
Yes, like I mentioned, at Houston, the Luchas versus Cosplay, that was like the biggest one I ever done.
Now, how many people were there, would you say, if you had to guess?
If I'm gonna have to be honest, like 100.
Well, that's pretty good. So, Ricky, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, looks like you were frozen.
No, sorry.
So yeah, Ricky, I know I've been asking lots of questions, and I'm sure you got some.
Yes, of course. You're just talking and talking and talking as always. Don't worry, people. I'm here to save you all, as always. So, Steele, what would you say, out of curiosity, because I think it's important to try and recognize this when you're in the business? What would you say is your end goal in professional wrestling? What are you aiming for?
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm just here because I just want to do something that I love.
Yeah. So it's more passion.
Yeah, I'm just passionate for it. I'm very loyal. I get told to do and I do it because I'm just happy to be here, and I've always wanted to do this all my life.
Oh yeah. No, I respect that.
You said something there that I really like to hear: loyalty. That's something that you got to be loyal to that, man. That's so important in this stuff, guys. Loyalty.
I'm just the same
Like
way in
that.
amateur wrestling.
Okay, I'm getting corrected again, guys. Sorry, Steele.
That's it.
I'm hearing different numbers here. So the officer says 300 to 400 people is what he's been told in that show that we asked about. How many people are there? Also, I'm hearing this comment here. Dirty Pretty says about 1,200 people there. So I don't know where that's quite a big a difference, but I don't know if it's 1,200 or 400. But I would say more than 100 Steele.
Based off what people are saying, yeah, it looks like it.
I just didn't really remember that. So
He didn't count.
it was a while ago.
That's fair enough.
Okay, here's a comment for you, Ricky. Tony says he'll come on with us if Ricky eases up on the cheek and shows his audience some respect.
Sorry, this is crazy. Anyone else ever heard of the phrase "respect is earned"? I don't know what Tony Bagley over here has ever done
Respect is
to
earned.
earn my respect.
Boy, if that's not the pot calling the kettle black.
You know, I'm personally not a fan of just people with big mouths who just talk a lot
Oh,
and just always run their mouths. It's not my thing. I'm a more quiet, reserved person, so it doesn't not what I'm into. So Tony, you've got no respect on my end, and as long as I have to say, you will never, ever, 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 ever step foot on this podcast. You will never see your face as one of the screens here. Never. No chance.
and here's a number. We want Crusher back in NIPW to ref another match, the GOAT. You know what? The reffing days are retired, but that doesn't mean I am. So just remember that.
See, he wants to come
NIPW
back as
fans.
a commentator. Come back, timekeeper.
Look, Crusher Crossen's not getting in the shape of his life to be a commentator.
I didn't
So-
realize that you had to be in good shape to be a valet.
You know, he
That's what you're
keeps
going for.
running his mouth Steele like this, and then he wonders why everybody wants to kick his ass. Because he just doesn't learn. Like,
Kick.
well, Steele, how would you handle Ricky Henry with him running his mouth like this? I mean, you're a baby face, right?
People that runs their mouths a lot remind me of one person, Officer Smalls. So
Well,
if you want me to handle
birds
it,
of the same
you saw the
feather
video.
almost, right?
That's how I'm gonna handle it.
Birds of the same feather flock. Yeah, there's a little bit of that, a little bit of Smalls in you, Henry, and a little bit of Henry and Smalls. That's a good statement.
That is the single most hurtful statement that has ever been put my way.
Yeah,
I really hope you retract that. That really stung. Like
you got to
right-
remember,
right there.
Ricky puts himself on this big high pedestal that nobody touches him.
No, there's people. There's great people, right? But Officer Smalls he's no police officer. Someone needs to check his credentials. I want to know his name and badge number. I don't know. I don't know where he got qualified at the age of 15 as a cop. But not just that, he is such a loudmouth and always has a comment to say and is always doing something to grind someone's gears. When I say Officer Smalls being compared to me, it's like comparing a Subaru to a Bugatti. Not the same. Not the same.
Well, you're talking lots of smack. Steele, if you were to, let me just hypothetically, who would you think, if you took on this loudmouth up here, and I know you've seen some of his clips because you watched some of the old shows we did, do you think you'd be able to handle Ricky?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're damn right you would. And I agree.
That's funny you say that because last I checked, I'm NWF World Champion or something. It's crazy.
Man, I'm big boned, man. I'm big boned.
Give him, yeah, but he hasn't had his championship match, so how can you say he wouldn't win it? You never know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I
Um,
suppose.
By the way, that 1,200 people, we got a confirmation. That number is coming straight from Hernandez. So
Oh,
if he's
really?
saying 1,200, I'm going to say there was 1,200.
In other words, Officer Smalls, I know you're watching. Crusher saying you're a liar. I wouldn't take that personally.
So let me ask you this, Steele. Bigger crowds, do they make you more nervous?
Not really. Not really.
No?
It doesn't make me nervous at all. Like I mentioned before, I'm nervous in the back, but once I get out those curtains,
Yeah, the butterflies
Yes.
at first when you
Yep.
you know, yeah. It's funny. It's a very common thing. You know, it really is. Everybody.
I was thinking the same thing because, yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Um,
I'm not the only one. I don't have to. I
No,
don't
that's
think
like
I'm the only
everybody. In fact, some people have it all the time. They just get those butterflies till they get out there, and then they're good.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's like I had it this weekend, the last weekend there. I was wrestling this
With
guy
Paulo?
Paulo Triassi. Yep.
Yeah, they're
Oh
familiar with them because they've had them down there.
yes, you guys had Paulo Triassi over there. It's funny, Crusher. I don't know if I told you a lot about the match, but fun fact: me and Paulo gonna pull up the curtain here. When Paulo arrived, and we had about 20 to 30 minutes to get ourselves sorted. But I was gonna let him get in, say hello to everyone, get his gear on and stuff. And by the time he was settled, let's just say we had about 20 minutes, right? And we were opener. But I didn't see any issue. Me and Paulo know each other pretty well. We know what each other do. Oh, did we lose him?
I think he's still there. His video went out, but he's still here. Anyways, what
All right. Well, me and Paulo know each other pretty well. This will be a third match, and we're pretty confident going into it. So I was like, okay.
Hey,
Usually,
you're back.
there we go.
you know what happened to me? All right. My dad's
Um,
calling me. I gotta go pick him up from the
From the game, right? You said that was going to come up. So yeah, so Steele's going to have to leave us here.
no problem. It was great meeting you, Steele.
Yep.
I think
And
he's getting called again.
he was telling me he had to go once his dad was done to go get him from the game. So he has to go pick him up. Sounds like Steele can drive more than we can say for you. So I think we lost. But you can finish your story, Ricky.
Yeah. So me and Paulo, we know each other well enough, and also the fact that we let people in at about the shows. We were letting people in at 6. Show would start about 6:30. So I was like, right, we'd have like another half an hour backstage to talk, and then we'd have the ring announcer going out and talking for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'd get out there and we could talk in the ring. Like everything would be perfect. So me and Paulo,
It didn't go that way.
no, me and Paulo, we talk a bit. We bounce ideas off each other really quickly. Like we didn't have a structure. We had a bit of a structure, but we did like a really brief run through.
Yeah, you told me it was basically you did most of it in the ring, right?
Yeah, so that's what happens. We did a very brief run through, and then we get backstage, and we go, yeah, we'll talk about more when we get back. Next thing you know, whole room goes dark just before doors open.
Oh, I heard what happened. I know. Yeah,
The
blue
circuit,
fuse. Yeah.
the fuse was blue, where all our lights and production was plugged into. The fuse blew.
So everybody's
Literally
scrambling.
right before doors. So
Mitch is not there, which doesn't help.
Yes, of course. When Mitch isn't there, this is what's going to happen. So we're all scrambling. By the time we get it sorted, I get backstage, and the commentator, like the announcer, goes out, and me and Paulo like look at each other, and we go, "Oh wait, we actually don't know what we're doing." so we have to like really briefly talk to each other, and he just kind of stops and goes, "We'll talk out there. We'll talk out there." And I go,
Right.
"Okay." And when I mean the butterflies of this is the third,
Because you're
match
not
on
used to that. You're used to
trilogy.
walking through.
Well, I can work on the fly as I prove this weekend, but
Yeah,
it was
because
still the thing of,
if I wouldn't have known that, Ricky, I would have not known that. Like when you told me that, I understood, but
yeah.
the match didn't look like you were unprepared. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, that's what I was very happy to look back and go, right, okay, but like it was because we knew Drew Onyx was watching.
Oh, Steele's back. Bring him back in.
I just saw a notification pop up. There we
Yeah.
go.
He told me he could wait a little bit.
Oh, all right, good. We got him
Great.
back, guys. He's
Awesome.
back.
So
Well, let's finish the
basically-
story quick, Ricky, and then we'll get to Steele.
yeah. So basically, Drew Onyx is there. We have the third match of our trilogy that's been going on since March. I was like, I cannot mess this match up. It needs to be a good match. And luckily enough, we were able to talk to each other the whole time. Everything worked out. But when I say I didn't know the match was even good because there was so much stuff that I had like been like, okay, this is the plan, or he'd been like, this is the plan, and then the other person would do the opposite. We're like, oh, so we didn't know it was a even decent match until we got backstage.
Yeah.
And everyone went, what a match, and we're like, oh, that was good. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I liked? I was going to mention this to you, but you did it for me. I was getting tired of the predictability of the drop kick off the guy come off the second rope because it was always the same foot, elbow, whatever, or elbow, that same little build up to the move. This time you hit it different. It came out on a different. You didn't have that same lead into it, and I thought that was good because I was going to say, don't make it so predictable. Don't make those two things every time because everybody's like, oh, here comes the drop kick, right? So I like that. Anyways, let's get to Steele because I want to make sure we have time with Steele here while he's here, and then Ricky and I will be talking a little bit after. So then where were we? So so what I want to know then is, what is your plan now? So you're a junior, you said?
Yes, I am.
So you're going to stick with high school wrestling, right?
Yes.
and you're going to keep doing the pro wrestling. What's your ambitions? Do you like want to continue this on and really keep doing pro wrestling, or do you just want to kind of have it as a fun hobby, or what's kind of your outlook down the line? Like, what do you envision?
I want to keep doing professional wrestling all my life. Hopefully, I can make it to the big times, like
So that's your goal.
TNA,
Yeah.
WWE, any of those. My dad was even thinking about after high school, he sends me to Orlando for, I guess, this LFG thing, like
Mhm.
school, training school, and all that for like WWE. He wants me to do WWE. I don't really care where I go, just
Well, even if
because
you got an NXT maybe, or if you got into TNA or something, right?
Crusher, NXT is WWE.
I know. I'm just saying if you got to that versus I thought he meant the WWE and just bypass NXT. I know
I
they're
think
the same, but
I would prefer going to TNA, but if I'm going to WWE, that's fine with me.
yeah.
So yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%. And I doubt the money would be a problem. So sure, you take that any day.
yeah,
No, exactly. So would you say that TNA was something that, in general, you take inspiration from?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just if TNA I don't know why it just reminds me of. Soon it will remind me of what I'm doing right now, the school wrestling AWR, because I don't know, it just looks like that a lot. I know it has more crowds and all, but what's it called? WWE is like has a lot more. What do you call it? I don't really know, but I just like TNA better.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And is there any, speaking of, where you take inspiration from, is there any wrestlers out there or anything in general that you look at the most and take inspiration from for the character of Steele?
Mm, no, not really.
No?
It's like
So
kind of making your own thing.
Yeah, I want to try and make my own thing.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Here's an interesting question. Steele, how is your school team doing this year, and what is your record?
So this year, the tournaments haven't started yet. It's about to start very soon, like in less than 2 weeks. Right now we're doing wrestle off, so I would be announced if I'm either in JV or varsity. Pretty sure I'm gonna be a varsity because I beat a lot of people. My record is like 50 wins and like 20 losses.
I'm talking about they do shoot train. Do you guys? Does Hernandez have you guys do shoot at all training in your wrestling?
Like shoot?
Yeah, where you just kind of go back to back and you grapple, like
Yeah.
at any time, like in the ring for real. Like you just
Yeah, I know what you mean. I
kind of
did that one.
spar.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you mean. Yeah, I did that. I did that one of my matches.
Well, they do it in their training, and I'll tell you right now,
Well, yeah.
I don't mind taking on Ricky, but I don't know if I want it to have anything to do with you with having amateur wrestling under your belt.
Makes
Hey,
sense.
fun fact. I am currently the champion of that.
I love it.
I was going to guess. I would have guessed. Sounds about right.
It's almost like bragging rights, with the training. Um, let's see. Then another question just came in from Sports Video Steel. What is your favorite move in high school wrestling? And then he's jokingly saying the pile driver.
um, I just really like cradles.
Cradle pin. So if you get it on tight, man, it's
I
tough.
really like grabbing the head like with the arm and
Mhm.
flipping them. I like that one because if I have them between the arms and in the head, just going backwards and being able to be on top of them. So like a whole flip. Like think
Right.
of a Spanish fly, but on your feet, just rolling. Something like that.
Yeah. Have you ever been warned on doing something that was maybe illegal or you can't do it that way? Have you ever had that problem?
Yes, it was yeah, multiple times. I even had a worse one before where I don't think they would say I was arguing with the rest, but I wasn't trying to. I was like, I was on the floor. My shoulders wasn't down, but he still tapped the mat. I was on the ground. I was like, ref. That's all I
Well,
said, and he's like, nope, You don't do that. You don't do that. And
Well,
start getting mad at
correct
me.
me if I'm wrong, Steele, but I think if I remember, and I'm just going by my memory, it's the shoulder blades, not the shoulders that have to be pinned, right?
Yes.
So yeah, shoulder blades. So
Shoulder
that's.
blades.
Are you sure? Are you sure your blades weren't down?
No, my
Yeah.
one arm was out. I guess he just didn't see because, don't get me wrong, refs do make mistakes, but
Right. You know, I was telling, you'll know this, Steele, but I was telling all these guys that back, because we used to do we actually did shoots in our deal in the NWF at one time. But the guys would never go for pins because you know this, Steele, it's so hard to get a 1 count, let alone a 3 count if you're really wrestling. If the guy's really trying to get out, it's tough to keep somebody down for 3 count. So guys would go for submissions, much more common to get somebody to submit in the shoot versus pin. But yeah, because like it's just 1 count's hard. That 3 count would be impossible if you're equally trained, you know, unless the guy's completely wore out. But
Well, that's the thing. I remember when Nathan would have us do the shoots in training. I would always like at the start, every once in a while, he would have the odd one where he'd be like, sometimes he would say, if you can make them top out or pin, either works, and they're the ones I would prefer because at the end of the day, when I'm against someone bigger than me, which is most people in there, getting a
Yeah.
pin is actually a lot more difficult.
especially for a small guy, yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, I trust my abilities to be able to top bigger people out. Like I trust my abilities of that, but when it comes to getting them on their back in a pin, it's kind of difficult.
You know,
it's definitely difficult when people are like squirming and
Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm told he is. Yeah.
that's what everyone says is the annoying thing about trying to do it with me is just that I'm slippery.
Yeah.
Again,
You just got to be in the right position.
Yeah.
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm built like an actual cheese string, so it's very it's hard to actually get me down. I'm just gonna slip out. So
Yeah. A lot of
unless
ace in you.
unless it's John, when I'm working John, he is the most annoying guy to deal with because not only does he outweigh me by so much, but this guy knows the most random little holds to just like have you just like that with like your legs in like a pretzel, like.
Yeah.
You don't even know how he's got you there. It's like you blink your eyes, and next thing you know, you're completely tied. You're like, oh, damn. And he just puts you into your pin. You're like, ah.
See, with John, I know what you got to. I'm not even gonna say. I almost slipped again. I'm not gonna say anything because if John catches that, then he'll say, "Oh, that's what he's gonna do." Nah, no, we ain't gonna talk about that because I told these guys when I go out there next time, and we definitely have to shoot. Especially when he opened his mouth and says he guarantees he'll beat me. So
Yeah, the worst thing you ever did, Crusher, was the lose weight. Makes it easier for me.
Yeah, the weight would have helped a little bit, maybe, but it
It's the
also
only
makes
thing he
me.
had.
It make you know. One thing I've noticed since I've been going to the gym and working out. Do you go to the gym and work out, Steele?
Oh yeah, I go
Yeah.
to the gym with my dad,
Yeah.
and even if I can't go to the gym, we do have a weight room at school.
Yeah.
But I do more cardio.
Cardio, yeah. But what I've found from lifting though and getting strength training in and stuff and building up muscle and getting stronger is I am stronger. I can feel it. I can do things. I can lift things more. I don't get tired like I used to. So that's definitely an advantage. I think everybody in wrestling should do a bit of lifting. It cannot hurt, you know?
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, that's again why I've began putting in more effort outside of it because at the end of the day, it's pro wrestling. When people think of pro wrestling, when they think of slams and stuff, and it's right, you're right to think that it's slams, it's stuff like that. You have to be able to lift the guy, and even if you're not doing lifting moves yourself, you could be against someone who wants to do more lucha style, and you have to be able to base for that stuff. Like this weekend, I was wrestling a guy called Chow,
Ciao.
like Chinese wrestler, and he did a head scissor, and he outweighs me by like a decent bit, but he was doing head scissors. He did 2 different ones. One where he like stood on the ropes with his hands and had his legs and like carried him, and then he popped for another just basic head scissor. But it was in that match that made me realize like stopped and go, yeah, the gym's helping. Like I was able to actually get him up and safe and get him down, and then
Yeah.
all that stuff. And you realize how helpful it is. It's so beneficial.
Yeah, and like even when I was out there, Nathan and I were talking as you guys were training, he's talking about how, it helps to lift weights just for bumping because like you just condition your body stronger. The bumps are going to feel a little bit better versus not being conditioned.
Yeah,
So,
and the more weight you have, the nicer the bumps will feel.
yeah. But
100%.
it's so easy for you guys at your age, as far as, like you said, you do more cardio still, probably you're trying to keep toned down somewhat, right?
Yes.
And Ricky, well, he's doing the opposite. He wants to gain weight and muscle. So it's like, me, this old geezer, at my age, I am having to do both. I have to lose weight and gain muscle, and my metabolism's slowing down at my age. So it's like I'm fighting three fronts. I would much rather be in your shoes. It's just one or the other, and I can just concentrate on it. Yeah. That's what's nice about being young.
What?
But yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah, my mom is here. Yeah.
And the guard dog is letting us know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been but it's been a great interview. We're kind of almost at the end. Is there anything else, Steele, that you wanted to get to before we wrap it up?
I do want to get this dog outside.
I know, I can tell it's bugging you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We can still hear you.
But no, I got it.
Yeah, we got it in. I always like to follow up, so I'm thinking like maybe next spring or something we'll have you back again and see how things are going. And
Oh, most definitely.
yeah. And you can let Carter know that I definitely like him back again. And even Smalls, I'm sure after I called him out a couple times here tonight, I'm sure he's going to want to pop on here again too. So, but yeah, I always love having you guys on. And I'm real curious to see how it's going for you though. In another 3 or 4 months, we'll do a follow up and, give our best to Hernandez and everybody. And good luck for everything you do here going forward, Steele.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a fascinating interview. There are comments, Ricky, for you too that I kind of held off on because I wanted to not take away from him, But let me see, because you got a lot of people talking about you.
As always, the people talk about greatness that happens.
Okay, so let's see. I think it's this one. I think I didn't bring this one in yet. Ricky, that was Tony. He's going. You got him going here. He says, "I'll do you a favor. I'll come on the podcast and instead of meeting in the ring, as it would just be embarrassing, get beat by someone in their debut. To be honest."
It's really funny that you say that. First off, learn how to spell embarrassing. Secondly, you mentioned it would be your debut, and that's great that you would have your debut and that you're so confident that you could beat the guy who's been doing it for 4 years and has held numerous championships and is a current
You've held 2
world champion. That's numerical. That's more than one. That's 2. And that means 1 every 2 years. I'm a well-traveled wrestler, and I would drop you on your neck in
he's
record time.
holding my title. Is what he's holding.
So Tony, maybe give it a bit before you start piping up.
And then
health.
and then Gizmo says, Ricky, you sound like an American Karen by asking for Small's ID and badge. Crusher, you might need to explain what an American Karen is here.
I know what an American Karen is. Yeah.
Makes a good point.
What's your ID and badge number?
That's the other thing too. Whenever
Let
you
me talk to your manager.
When you ever mimic me talking, why is it always like this? I don't.
Because that's exactly how you sound.
I don't sound like
exactly how you sound.
You sound like an old.
I don't sound like that, Ricky. Ricky, I do not sound like that.
Guys, do I sound like that? Come on.
Guys, do I sound like that?
See, it's the exact same. If you close your eyes, you wouldn't know who was talking.
I'm trying to find the comment. Okay, then Tony says, who in each of your opinions is the most underrated in NIPW? Not that it makes a difference, but Ricky is included. So the most underrated, including Ricky.
I don't think I'm the most underrated. I think I get rated enough.
Well, it's the questions for each of us. So let me just go first. Let me think now. Underrated. I'm not going to say you, Ricky, because you're not underrated. You have the NWF belt.
I think people rate me.
You know who I think's underrated? That's really good, but just not maybe getting. Well, I would have said, but I don't think he is anymore. Would be Ben Nelson. But I think he's starting to show his better side now. Yeah,
he's welcome. I did that.
Could I say Dylan Clark?
You can't.
I mean,
You're more than welcome to. I would be more than happy to hear you say it.
no, underrated. Gosh, that's a hard question because there's most of those guys in NAPW is pretty good. This is a tough one for the NAPW roster, in my opinion, as far as underrated question goes. All right, Ricky, who do you think?
I have so many that are underrated in my opinion. But if we're talking, right, I'm gonna throw out names and I'll explain why I think they're underrated. Samson Law is underrated in my opinion. That guy is not just a
I was
big
going to
guy.
mention him too.
He has banger match after banger match, can work anyone of any size. When you put him in for cruiserweight, it's a great match. You put him in for heavyweight, it's a great match. Unbelievable talent.
And he seems to be very good with any kind of decision that has to go his way.
Yeah, he's just okay.
Yeah,
You know, he's
easy going that way, you know.
also going to give a bit of a shout out to obviously I do still think Ben's a wee bit underrated in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
the
Ben gets a shout out.
commenters are all commenting Ben here right now.
Yeah, Ben's underrated. Also, I feel like recently, as of recent events, you don't really class him as underrated, but I would still say he's an underrated wrestler, not in NWF, but in general. John McCann. That guy is so
I
good.
think he's underrated,
Yes, you don't understand. In Irish wrestling in general, that guy should be everywhere.
but he is
Every
though. Like he gets
no,
booked a lot of
but
places.
he needs to. That he's not booked enough, in my opinion. You don't get it. You don't get it. This guy is like, you will see him on national television as a pro wrestler consistently one day. That guy's insane.
Well, I agree, which is why I'm trying to figure out why he still wants a match with me. I really am. I'm not joking. Because he is better than me. I mean,
you come on match with people you're better than.
I know, but it's just like John is just so. You're right. Everything
I
you
wanted
said
to
is
match
right.
with Ben for so long.
Well, and how many matches have you had with Ben?
Ben, 4.
And then let's see. The question was they were asking of Steele, do you wear contact lenses when you wrestle? Because I must notice he had glasses. I don't think much people would. I would never do it, even if I could.
People don't. People don't.
You just don't want something to go wrong, lose one, get it messed up in your eye. All sorts of things could happen there.
Mm-hmm.
So Dirty Pretty, maybe I don't know if that's Hernandez. Might be. Says awesome job, Steele. See, all the names are messed up on YouTube. I can't tell who's who.
It's Dirty Pretty, but it's not Hernandez because it said that's coming from Hernandez. So, and also the profile picture doesn't look like Hernandez.
No, but it could be an account he uses. That might be his wife's, or who knows. You know?
Yeah. I'm looking at the comments. It's, oh my god, the Ben comments. Ben
is underrated. Doesn't get to see much credit. I like Ben a lot, but we don't hear too much about him. You know what? They'll give some the reason you don't hear too much about Ben. Part of that's Ben. You know, Ben is welcome to come on the show, and he's had a couple opportunities to, and he's missed out. So now part of this is on Ben, and Ben. And if you hear it, I'm just being honest with you, dude. If you can always come on here, but
he's a busy guy.
Yeah,
you
just have to make time
and training. He's a really busy guy, so I'm sure when we get the chance to get him on, he'll be on.
Oh yeah, this is clarification. So it is his wife. See?
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, you mean see, Ricky asked, "Is it Hernandez?" And I'm like, "No, it's not Hernandez."
No, I said it probably might be his wife's account or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not going to be Hernandez when they said this is coming from Hernandez.
Get me in Ireland, people, ASAP, so I can take care of this kid.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. His bum does not know what he's talking about.
And what does this mean? What does this mean? Crusher stay at home? What the heck does that mean? What the hell does that mean, Ricky?
It means Tony just got a wee bit more in my good books.
The hell is that? Tony? England's not much further than Ireland. Let me just say that.
Tony's not England.
Isn't he? I thought he was.
No, he trains in Ireland.
Oh, he does.
He told us, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking England. But then, Ireland's right on the way to North Ireland. So there you go. Make my way there too. And then Dirty Pretty says, I'm always here when our boys are on. I hope you like the interview, Dirty. Had a little bit late start, and Ricky popped in not too late, so it wasn't too bad. But
We need to find out her actual name because I don't like the idea of just continuously calling her dirty.
that's true.
It's not
Appropriate. Yeah.
It's not that it's not appropriate. It's just not nice. It just feels mean. Just
Well,
dirty.
that's what it says. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, dirty, dirty, pretty. I know it sounds bad.
You need another username for us. I swear to God, like we can't be calling you just dirty.
Yeah, we shouldn't. I want to say Ricky and I are going to wrap up because I got to talk to Ricky about some things when we sign out, and I know he doesn't want to stay up all night. Damien says it looks like Ricky has put on a little bit of muscle. What Damien?
See?
What about Crusher?
See?
What
They
about
know.
Crusher?
They know. They know.
You know, yeah, not bad. I got that too. You know, the thing is though, Ricky, I influenced you again. Once I started working out, you decided to hit the gym. What can I say? The drop kick and now this. Jesus. This is great. I mean, I don't mind it.
You. I just needed to get in shape, bro.
It was me. It was me. And then
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was me. It's like the way that sounds.
It
And
was
then-
me.
But yeah, well, yeah, you did need to get in shape. And I'm not joking, you guys. If I'm serious, I joke with Ricky this, but if I was there, I would be his trainer and I would get him in shape as a physical trainer. I condition and strength and conditioning. If he just listened to me, I would have him looking like John McCann in I give you 3 months. 3 months and he does what I say, you'd have another John McCann at 5'10".
Yep. I'm sure.
Guaranteed. And it'd be
Well,
easy.
John's not 5'10".
You're 5'10".
I'm not 5'10" either. I'm 5'10" with shoes on.
Well, you said 5'10", so I said 5'10". But no, it's like it's easy with you.
Still tight.
Your metabolism and everything, it's easy with you. You just got to do the right shit. It's so
My
easy. With you.
metabolism's too high. That's my issue.
No, but you know, I understand what I'm talking about. Your metabolism to grow muscle. It's much more active at your age. So it's like you can do it. You just have to do the right shit.
Yep.
Let's see. Tony says this. It means when we all want Ben, you're trying to sneak back to wrestling just to stay at home. We don't want a repeat of Flair's last match, no matter how good you were or think you're going to be over 50. You know what?
So basically saying the people want Ben and me again. Did you guys forget what happened last time? I whooped his ass.
All right.
I wiped the floor with Ben.
Yeah, you want Ben again. Let me tell you something, Tony, trying to take shots at me like this. Would you care to hear what Ben said when I told him that I'll be getting him with a shoot? Do you want to know what his exact response was to that? You're never going to catch me, Crusher. I'm going to run too fast. Your big, wonderful hero, Ben Nelson.
He's a runner.
Yeah, that's what the real Ben Nelson feels.
He's a track star. He ain't no wrestler.
Thinks Crusher's over the hill at 50. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh my gosh. You know something? I want Tony. Give me Tony. I want Tony in Ireland. Get me Tony, man. Ric Flair. Comparing me to Ric Flair at over. Ooh. I will rip you apart.
His entire
I will rip you apart. All
shaking
right.
his entire setup.
I know. I just lost my fucking. Oops. Lost my camera.
Didn't want to get demonetized.
I'll work on it, Ricky says. So I'll just say pretty, says pretty. No, I'm not going to say that. I'll offend Shawn Hernandez.
Does not work. We'll say underscore because there's an underscore in the middle.
So
Thanks,
I'll say
underscore.
T_P. And then Gizmo says, you two are beginning to look like twins because of how young and athletic, energetic Crusher's getting.
He wishes.
And did you,
why are you boosting
did
his
you notice,
ego like
I'm
that?
trying to think what arm it is. Did you notice, Ricky, the one arm in my pictures, every time I flex it, that vein's coming out just like John Cena vein? I'm getting that one vein showing up.
You're not John Cena, bro. Chill out.
I mean, you know, Ricky said way back when I said, hey, if Cena can come, we talked after WrestleMania, I said, if Cena can make a comeback, I can too. And Ricky's like, if you ever look like John Cena, I'd believe it. Well, I'm getting pretty damn close.
You're nowhere near.
I'm getting pretty close.
You're done. You're not. You're doing well, but you're not seeing it, bro. That's
No, I'm not yet. Give me time. Give me time.
a couple years.
But yeah, I was going to show what's going to come up on the shows quick, and then we're going to call her a night. So like I said, Rick and Ricky are going to talk. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to point this out. Like and subscribe. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, join our membership club. It really helps us out. We're really growing fast. I think we're 300% growth since May, which is pretty good. Think about that. 300% growth in both ad revenue and memberships. It's really good. And that helps us out, you guys. So memberships, get into our membership club. You can see all of our watch alongs in full high definition, see all the old footage, and eventually all of his current title matches will be in there. So kind of in a nice little package so you can see them all back to back to back to back.
The history of the greatest champion NWF has ever had.
Guys, do you think Ricky Henry's the greatest champion, or do you think Crusher's the greatest champion? I'm curious what the crowd says on that.
I think Ace is the greatest champion.
Yeah, Ricky does want to fight Ace in a shoot, but you've seen his response. I don't know if I messed with Ace.
I don't think I can handle Ace in a shoot. That guy, he whooped me.
Should be a picture of them bleeding from the mouth and missing teeth and everything. I'm like, wow.
I'm good.
And then this is what's coming up. I don't know what we got coming up on Forward next in 2 weeks, Ricky, because I have guests to come on. Remember when we were talking to Daryl Becker and Primos and that father-son deal that they have, the guys wrestling in his son? They want to come on. So I just got to figure out which show. And I don't know if it'll be the next one we do or the one after, but I want to get them in November for reasons. Me and my big mouth, Ricky. But I will say what's coming up on Rewind. Ricky's going to love this one. Studio taping 101, and yes, that's Crusher getting slammed off the top rope.
Whoa, great picture. Great picture.
Mr. Macho
I
slamming
love
me.
it.
Thursday, November. It's one of the Date and Pole Barn shows, one of the later ones. So we're a little, I hate to even say it, but a little more polished, but not anywhere near these guys. Old school style, though. It'll be a good show. Looking forward to it. And then we'll watch that on Studio Taping 101. And I can say this. I guess I can get rid of this. Ricky had said he'd like to see, and this is going to be a nice announcement for all the fans because they like this guy. Ricky said he'd love to see
my request.
The Irish Terror, Jamie McParland, come on with us, and we will have the Irish Terror, Jamie McParland, NWF Forward in December, the end of December. So look for that one. He's going to join us with Ricky. That'll be a fun show.
Oh yeah.
And I can't imagine what'll come out of your big mouth on that one, but we'll see. You know, always quacking away.
I'm shut until then. I'm saving all my lines.
You know, everybody's not. And by the way, guys, did you notice the new graphic on our startup? The new Crusher Crossen graphic? I replaced that other one. It had to be done. And I thought it looked good. Ricky, did you?
What Crusher Crossen graphic?
Well, you must have not seen it. I'll just I'll play this and I'll stop it so you can see it. No, we'll come right back. I'm just going to stop it once it starts. The new Crusher Crossen graphic. Like it? Yes, maybe.
You're such an egomaniac. It's insane.
I just love getting under his skin. What can I say?
He's so cocky, and you guys love him, and I don't get it.
Well, yeah, I'm so cocky. Listen to this. The pot calling the kettle black.
No,
Oh
there's
God.
honest and confident, and there's cocky and a nobody. And
Yes. Good times, guys. Well, it was a great show. Ricky, thanks for making it
Yeah.
on. I know you rushed to get on, and I'm glad you made it. And it was a
Yeah.
great interview with Steele. I want to thank Steele. I want to thank Shawn Hernandez for getting it lined up for us.
big
and
thanks.
also, CC Carter and his new tag team partner. Look for that one. I'm going to try to set that up for an interview for us, as well as the return of Officer Smalls. I'm sure we'll get him again. So look for that, and then Steele again too. And that father-son combo from Daryl from Primo's Premier. I can remember their names. I can't though. But I may have the email from him. His dad emailed me, so they're going to come on. So we just got to get that set up. So that'll be what's coming up on Forward, guys. All right. So sounds good, everybody. We're going to sign off because I want to talk with Ricky, and we got to get some things ironed out. Oh, let's just see. I never like to leave comments, so I'll just get these in quick. Tony says, Crusher, give it time. We will meet someday. I'll buy some custom merch of your canes. All right. Deep breath. Deep breath. All right. Next comment. Tony says, non-biased, I'm going with Ricky. He brought the hype to the title and made it a championship. So he thinks Ricky Henry. Well, I know what the crew thinks. I know what Gizmo and Company thinks. I don't even have to ask them. And then, and I have an ego. Are we seeing this, guys? Thanks for another interview. See yous later. That's definitely an Iron.
It's an Iron thing.
See yous later. By the way, never meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes to the fans. What does that mean?
He is saying to the fans, never meet your heroes. Because he's saying that we're assholes.
Now we got to get Tony on. Tony's got to reach out. I think I'm friends with him on Instagram, so I'll try to reach out to him maybe.
We
get
don't
him
have
on.
to.
I want to have him on. He'd be a great guest. I think he'd be a great guest.
Yeah.
To do that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next time we are live.
See you guys.